Start the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Mariota now on second down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tim Williams in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Mariota into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he coughed it up. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Throwing on first down. Hayden. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So 2nd and 10 here. A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw again. Hayden. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So it'll be first down here after the run. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peters. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now a second down throw for Mariota. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
First and 10. Here's Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing again, Mariota on second and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Kamalei Correa in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worth. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Freeman again. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Pernell McPhee with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Titans. Wendell Smallwood, 84 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Boom!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hayden throwing the slant pattern here, complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On first down, Hayden. That's caught out left by Perriman. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. They'll run here with Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's their quarterback with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. A first down throw for Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Peters. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Off play action. Hayden. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way.
Let's go. Blue line it. Blue line
Now
it.
flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Let's go.
On third down, Hayden looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Mariota now into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on second down. Hayden. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Off the play fake. Hayden. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Peters. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Carl Lawson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Looking to throw on second down. Hayden shreds the tackle, finding some room at midfield. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. From the gun, Hayden. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, he motivates your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Fresh set of downs here. Play action now. Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He got 29 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Off the play fake, Mariota. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. On play action, Mariota. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, Hayden. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Hayden. And this one caught by Max Williams. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Gone. Back there. Let's go. Here we go. Green 39.
Operating from the gun. Hayden. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
Throwing again. Hayden. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Now, never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive. Hayden firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Second down now after the pass completion.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. From the gun, Hayden. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Hayden. And almost intercepted. That would have been his third pick in this game alone. Instead, fourth down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Second down, Mariota. Now and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Tim Williams, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Titans on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Peters. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Over the middle to Smith. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And an alley to Marcus Mariota. Nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that come.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. He finds some open field here. He finds an opening past the 40. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
10 yards still left on second down. They go play action. Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Titans on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Throwing on first down. Hayden. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Avery Williamson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw on second down. Hayden. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now.
From the gun, Hayden. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Back now in Nashville. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Tim Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. To throw Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Mixon. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Running right, this is Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Green 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
Looking to throw. Hayden. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. Freeman a first down and more. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Mariota now to throw on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Mariota now on second down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Kamale Correa in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. And the back goes into motion. Third and long here for Mariota. And he fires one, but incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Desperation time. Mariota on fourth down. Steps away to his left. And that's caught by Smith. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Got some real estate inside the 30. Over the middle, complete. That's Peters. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Ravens on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. 319. 319. Gone. Detroit. 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 Detroit! Detroit! Set! Clean! Over!
Operating from the gun, Hayden. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time, gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Pressure too much. Down he goes. Kamalei Correa in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
Now Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Here's Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kamalei Correa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Mariota. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.